Testing, testing, testing. All right, we look good. So we are going to be streaming from the GPU since we're allowed to have a higher bit rate. So I should clean things up a little bit. Shit. And I'm just now plugging in the controller. I was using my PlayStation one earlier, but it's annoying whenever it turns on the PlayStation. Not really feeling that. There we go. Go back to an Xbox sticks. Go back to Xbox sticks. All right. So I'm gonna unlock frame rate. All right. Just see what it's like with the frame rate unlocked, streaming from the GPU, and then we'll get into the Dynasty. Probably a lot better for the game. That's my guess. Feels good.
The dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So Michigan State's offense will go to work first. This game often testier than Michigan's rivalry with Ohio State, and the Wolverines applied a little extra sting winning a close one last year.
They did. You know, it just left a bad taste in everybody's mouth back in East Lansing all year long. They've talked about it. They've had to hear about it. They've listened to the gloating from their in-state rival. They're looking to flip the script today.
And that's what's so fun about rivalries. You get bragging rights, and especially...
Oh, goddamn. No way.
Crosses midfield. The 30. Past the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in.
Game feels good. I'll tell you that.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. So the Michigan Wolverines offense will now get its first chance with the football. And here comes Andrew Marsh. He's a good route runner.
Just got to make sure everything's working.
A big part of his passing attack.
Hold on. I know I'd like made the bitrate higher, so seemingly working. Okay. Yeah, it looks good. It's working. Okay. Let's play a series and then go back into our Dynasty.
We get to see an elite wide receiver, a master at his craft, perform today. And obviously, nobody in the seats are surprised, right? Because this university continually pumps out guys at the spot. But Jesse, I love the way this dude performs. I'm excited to watch him live.
You know, it was amazing. The three of us were walking around the facility yesterday, and you're just seeing all of the names of receivers and all of the memorabilia and the jerseys and the Bolitnikoff awards. The tradition at the position at receiver at this school throughout college football history has just been elite, and this guy is the next one.
Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Underwood. He's got him. Could not make his way to the corner. Paul Bunyan, a huge part of trophies in the Big Ten. He's got an axe. He's got this trophy for the Spartans and the Wolverines. Where do you guys rank this trophy?
Yeah, it's hard to say. I mean, there's so many trophy games, I feel like, in the Big Ten, David. This game, obviously, it always has Big Ten implications, national championship implications. I will be honest, Paul Bunyan Trophy gives me the heebie-jeebies a bit.
You don't like it, it just kind of gives you the heebie-jeebies. I hear you, but how about Reese throwing a ranking on us? Rank the trophies? Reese, what are we doing here? We're not ranking trophies. Huge rivalry game, a lot of emotions. I'm not talking about ranking trophies.
And I love right out of the gate, this offense is going to be creative, and they're going to try to get their best players the football out in the open field. You saw it right there.
Looking to throw again. Just a short pass to the tight end. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chain.
And I like that. Third and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
Running inside. It's Marshall. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15.
Looking for the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Sometimes the quarterback puts...
All right, let's go into the Dynasty. I don't really know much about this this timing meter thing, you know, like this time catching. I think I'm gonna have to turn it off. Started the year 0-1. All right, let's see what's going on here. We gotta win a game. Losing to Alabama is not a good look. We were just learning how to like play the new shit, so it just gets harder too. Let's go win this fucking game.
Welcome to the big house, Michigan Stadium. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. The Wolverines ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Oklahoma's offense will go to work first. Headed out to lead this team is John Mateer. More than 300 yards and 3 scores in his last outing. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. To throw, it's Mateer. Bought a little time, lets it go. Catch in the middle, it's Robinson. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job, not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job.
Holy shit.
Back, sees it, and the most important part.
You guys see that block? Unreal.
So he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
That was mean.
Really nice run. This guy brings balance to this offense. It's not all high-flying aerial passing attack, too. You go back to Adrian Peterson, DeMarco Murray, Samaje Perine. They've always had guys in these spread-up tempo offenses that have been able to give them balance and force the defense
God
to stay
damn.
honest. That's exactly what this guy brings the Sooner offense.
And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
And the Sooners can really attack on this second and short. Keeps it on the option. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offense.
Got some room headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
And you knew his legs were a weapon, and he shows it to you right there, running it into
Wow.
the end zone. And this offense, man, they are a good offense, and they are in a good rhythm early in this football game. We talked about the quarterback. We talked about his speed. He can make these type of plays, and on the first drive, Palmer, the defense didn't have any answers. They better find some.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to find them, too, just because of that athleticism and just how he can attack defenses with his arm, with his feet, the different playmakers surrounding him as well. There's a lot to get prepared for in a week when you're playing against this offense, and I just think they saw everything there on that opening drive. They're going to have to do some soul-searching on the sidelines early.
Looking outside, it's Marshall. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
I really don't like this formation.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. At the end of that play, there is a Sooner who is slow to get up. A senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. And the Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Motion from the wide receiver. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And how about setting the tone right there? Like, you're going to cover this guy coming across the field. Get it to him early on the first drive. Let him know this playmaker is going to be touching the ball early and often, and he picks up the big game.
They'll send the back in motion.
Too slow.
Behind the line of scrimmage, they'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Find some fresh air. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, and they'll move the chains. It's 1st down.
I'm loving this offense mixing the toss plays in their game plan. And what these tosses are going to do, it's going to set up a play-action opportunity where they can fake the toss and try to take a shot downfield.
The option, he'll keep it. And
I saw him waiting on the outside.
Short gain.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Stay up, stay up. run inside. It's Marshall. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Bryce Underwood from the gun on third down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Quarterback slides, and he's got it up for the first down.
All right, getting better at the game as we go on.
And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far.
Got to get better at defense, though.
Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. Picks up the first down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
Run in the red zone. It's Marshall. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Throwing, Underwood. Gets it out fast. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. Training staff will take a look and will step aside.
Next man up. Let's go.
Boy, they'd love to pick up
That's all we gotta do.
and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll try to power their way ahead.
Oh my God.
Stopped short. It'll be
He fucking had it.
Let's see what the decision is here.
And I love the aggressiveness and physicality of this defense. Third
He's
down,
too small.
Run the football, you say absolutely not. This is a strength of this offense. Usually they're really good at converting third downs. This defense just stood up and made a play.
Fourth down, Underwood looking to scramble. Got his man. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Motion from the back.
Oh, I thought he... I fucked that all up.
Well, I love the idea by the offense here on third down close to the goal line, trying to get one of their best playmakers in space with the push pass. But I love the defense. Understanding where the ball is, great eye discipline. They rally to it, and they get the TFL now setting up fourth down.
Coming out with it, it's Thomas. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Both teams scored on their first possessions, but now a chance to send a message that field goals aren't going to win this game. Touchdowns will. Got the quick completion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Mateer. It's on target and complete.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Sooners will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Play action, Bryce Underwood. Had to get rid of it quickly. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Sets up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want to.
I need a big fucking play. Come on, man. Shut up.
Option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Here's Underwood to throw. Using his feet to buy time. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
Man, that used to just drive me nuts. I couldn't stand that. The quarterback drops back to pass, scrambles around. You got me chasing you all.
My God, 3 seconds on the clock.
Stay in bounds. Please stay in bounds. Let me get a little bit of a reward for all my running so I can just put some kind of hit on you. Nope. Steps out of bounds.
Just enough time for one final play of the half.
No way.
To stop, and that is the end of the first half.
It's not as automatic as it used to be.
Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 16, the Texas Longhorns.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. This injury could play a big factor, Holly. What have you got on it?
Guys, Coach Whittingham told me coming out of the locker room, guys, the coach told me their running back will not return to this game. I could see that he has suffered some type of upper body injury. He tested it out several times here on the sideline, but ball security could be an issue. He is definitely out to start this second half. Back to you.
All right, Holly. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Quarterback making adjustments. Underwood. He'll pull it down and run. Turning it on. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. It's 1st and 10 from the 31.
I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Snap to the back. Here's a little room there.
Let's go.
Attack. Touchdown, Wolverines. They take the lead with the 6. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
Let's fucking go, baby.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he finishes the drive with a thrilling 69-yard run to the end zone. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Pulls it in. It's Harris. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Stepping to the right. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short.
All right, man. I feel good about this.
And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Back has it. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He might want another play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Back to the ground with the running back. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. Using his feet. There's some room. He's at the 40. Big play.
Let's fucking go.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. They're working that left side.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Got it in the middle, it's Buchanan. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together. Putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Give to the running back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Lined up in the gun on 3rd down, Underwood. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play.
All right, let's fucking keep it going.
25. From the gun, running back gets to give. There he goes.
Holy shit.
For the first. The 40. Inside
That's a
the
game
30.
breaker.
Inside the slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, And the extra point gives them the lead at 14-13.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous. He
God, that was wild.
level, great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. And he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wolverines offense heads out ready to go on the attack. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Play action with Underwood. Now rolling to the left. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
I just love this guy's instincts, right?
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Throwing, Underwood. Got it set up on the outside.
It's a bad pass.
Obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
And the Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Gonna take a shot at this DB.
Holy fuck, let's go.
Touchdown, Wolverines! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth. Big Blue with the response.
Well, I love the play call late in the fourth quarter. Now you're just trying to get athletes in space. They throw it to him just short of the end zone, and he does the rest. And because of it, his team now has the lead.
Wow. Yo, this game's actually lit. I was fucking wrong about it. This game's wild.
Going for 2 here to try to make the lead 7. Here's Underwood to throw. Working that left side now. He just couldn't squirt his way in for the 2, and it's still a 5-point game here in the fourth quarter. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Bring in the heat. And it's a sack.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with a sack.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. The sure hands, it's Harris. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense...
Ball game.
Picked off at the worst possible time. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Fucking beautiful shit. Let's go.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. So the defense sets them up with that interception. Now a couple of first downs, maybe even punching a score, and they'll go home with the W. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Now a timeout call by the Sooners. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter, after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Underwood dances away, makes the grab. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their second. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it.
And that's the look in man coverage you can throw the hitch route against, right? When the receiver's got a little bit of access, so he's got some room to work with. Against press, you're risking a pick six. So good decision there by the Q, knowing that was a good look to throw in there.
Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's 3rd down. You got to throw to the sticks here. But I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch. He advances it a little bit. Doesn't quite pick it up. But now you've set up 4th and short. And you've got to think on offense. You've got to play somewhere that can go pick up the...
Got a little grasp. Just plowing ahead. And he will finally go out.
That's what you get for loading up one side.
And they are absolutely gashing them with this running game.
And how about the run play on 4th and 3 to 4? A lot of times you see that's a pass play nowadays. They run the football. They stick to what they do well. They know where the first down marker is, and they get the first down.
The Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. Makes a grab and room, and into the end zone. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Might be calling a hot route.
139 Albatross. Move.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
And both sides of the ball late in the football game coming together. Defense forces the turnover. Offense punches it in. 2-possession lead in this 4th quarter.
Hell yeah.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oklahoma sends the offense out, ready to go on the attack. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. And he's got the first down. Good pickup on the play there. And now we'll see what they do coming out of the 2-minute timeout. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Buys a little time with his feet. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got two quarterbacks that are getting it done on the ground. Both of these guys have had tremendous success. That time the defense wasn't in position. They weren't able to rally to him early enough. And you kind of get the feeling moving forward, whichever defense figures out the other running quarterback first, that's probably the team that wins.
Slides to the ground after picking up the first. Great play on second and short. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on his...
Makes the catch and he's free. And he'll run out of bounds, but a much-needed productive play in the passing game.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you're working the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Fires to the tight end. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Second down, they'll go to the air. Flushed out of the pocket. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all.
I don't know what happened there.
Zone for a touchdown, and there's still a hill to climb, but they are still fighting, staggering, stumbling, but still upright and not finished yet.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Well, they got their hands team out there for a reason, and that's why in these situations you put receivers, tight ends, and dudes that can hold on to the football, knowing that, hey, all we got to do is recover this onside kick.
Big win.
And, man, this is such a low percentage play, right? Like, it's so hard to kick an onside and actually have it bounce correctly and go right. You're right. They put the right players on the field. They didn't get the good bounce, and this one's over.
Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb.
This guy wants to go to Georgia. I don't think there's a fucking thing I could do about it. Damn, dude. Proximity to home, like, I don't know if that's a good one. We're gonna run it either way, though. Let's remove. Crowd pattern, dude. Fucking dope. Let's go.
Welcome to the big house, Michigan Stadium. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the BYU Cougars and the Michigan Wolverines. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
When you talk about iconic stadiums in college football, the Big House has to be at the top of your list. One of the most unique stadiums. It is nestled down in the ground. It is loud. It is fun. Ann Arbor has one of the finest stadiums in college sports. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Wolverines ready to kick it away first. Bringing it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Cougars offense will have the football first. And here comes Bear Bachmeier. What a game he had last time out. 3 touchdowns, better than 200 yards, leading his team to victory. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Running inside. It's Martin. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Oh, look, Miles.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
It's a good play.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Takes the handoff. It's Martin. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on that. He'll try it again. Looks as if BYU will have a first down.
Well, BYU is a team that made it to the Big 12 title game a year ago. A big part of it was L.J. Martin and their ability running the football, but also what he was able to do catching it as well. Bachmeier back at quarterback, so this offense really expects to take the next step. But L.J. Martin, David, probably one of the better running backs in the country that maybe a lot of college football fans outside of the Big 12 don't really know about.
Yeah, I mean, he could catch it, he could make you miss, he could run you over. Like, the injuries slowed him down a little bit a year ago. But another year of experience with Bear in the backfield, and that is a big Bear. That is a large Bear that can also run the football. Could be a great 1-2 punch that makes you pack a lunch and tackle some grown men for 60 minutes.
While the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint, the Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in it.
Snags it and he's open. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
That pass is incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down.
All right, is he going to hit this one? Probably. Everyone's got a big leg now.
This whole play is going to see if this kicker
Oh, shit, he missed.
in a sea of noise. Oh, the attempt is no good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is.
You can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. And if they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
So Michigan's offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And here comes Andrew Marsh. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break.
Damn.
Sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius is as good as there is in all of college football. He has an unbelievable ability to just reel it in. We just expect it to happen today.
It's just a knack, and it's almost like every weekend you're going through social media, like, where's the clip, right? Like, because he just makes these clips that most humans don't make, whether it's one hand, whether it's two hand, whether he's guarded or not. Like, he just has this unbelievable knack of playmaking, and we will see it today at some point in the ballgame.
Underwood in the gun on third down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. a big play for this offense.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah,
I'm gonna send him. Is this guy any good?
Spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it. He has to separate himself from his past.
No way. Nice comeback on the route.
He wants this crowd to get in this football game. You know, he just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to win this game versus his alma mater.
Motion from the wideout. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Bryce Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a 1st down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Gonna run it. It's Marshall. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Marsh. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, everybody knew this guy was going to get his touches coming into this game, considering he's one of the better receivers in the country. And to start it off, the offense was actually looking the other way. They were looking for other guys to make big plays, but finally they got the opportunity. They were able to find some space to get their best receiver the football. And guys, that's not going to be the last time. Defense has done a nice job taking it away from them up to this point. The question, though, can they keep it up?
They'll stop the clock momentarily here to check on the injured Wolverine. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring.
Let's go.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the 1st time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. The run inside. It's Martin. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. We've reached the end of the period, matchup on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. On the option. And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let him get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles and got him on the ground.
Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Quickly to the
nice move.
receiver screen. Breaks a tackle and he might have room. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down. Finds the tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to him, and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
To the air on 1st down. Going for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for space, it's Martin. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. They'll pass on the 50-yard field goal try and instead try to pick up the 1st down here on 4th. To the air, it's Bachmeier. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They
It's a good play.
Go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. They'll keep it on the ground. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire.
Oh my God.
He slides past the 1st down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long.
I'll tell you what, after that big gainer on 3rd down, you might think about your quarterback running it again down here. It's hard to throw down close inside the 10-yard line. You've got to have some design QB runs or give him a run-pass option on the perimeter. See if he can punch it in after that big gain.
Swings it out to his running back, and he's dragged down. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Zings it complete to the right. And that one did not work.
You know, this happens sometimes in football. You forget which direction you're going, and you got to be reminded you were going the wrong direction. Come on, man. We got to catch that thing. We got to get north-south and go
They're gonna keep going for it?
Within scoring range on 4th down.
Man,
No
they had a
fucking way.
long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Paul.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown.
Fuck.
He's going for the goal line. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Cougars.
Wow. What a drive.
Here will tie the game. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
He's tackled right there, but a good job to pick his way and find some room on that return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Throwing, Underwood. Makes the catch, it's Marshall. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, try to get that elusive guy on the ground.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the snap, it's Marshall. Makes it past the mark.
Oh my God, let's go.
They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Here's Underwood to throw. Makes the grab. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Now the Cougars are going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Michigan! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Wonderful.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Looking to pass. It's Bachmeier. It's complete on the right side. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking to fire.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with them. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Gets the back moving. Lost a throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Nakua. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Back to pass. He's going to take off. inside the 45. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. The Cougars have it with a 1st and 10. They'll go to the air. Makes the grab. It's Nakua.
And you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hip. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's knocked down, short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. The Cougars are going to use their 3rd and final timeout here. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Quick step and go. Touchdown, BYU! And they add 6 more.
They're right there, man.
Every coach in the country talks about finishing half strong. Man, how about that? You get the touchdown, a chance to tie this game up and take all the momentum into halftime.
It's a good game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Underwood. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming. That pass interference call will give us one more untimed down in the half. Offense changing the play. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Moving out to the right. He'll try to do it himself. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
Ben, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We kick things off with Arkansas taking on the number 4 team, the Georgia Bulldogs. And it's the Razorbacks setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. 2 teams who were very familiar with the end zone today. That gets their record to 3-0 on the season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now over to your game inside the Big House. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these 2 programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the Big House.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So here comes the Michigan offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this.
Fuck, I meant to throw it earlier.
I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's It's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Making side adjustments here. Lined up in the gun on 3rd down, Underwood. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Underwood to throw for it on 4th. Gets rid of it. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line.
What a fucking play, dude. Oh, man.
And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Again, it's Underwood. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
Well, you wonder that time if the QB was just forcing that one over to his running back. He's already made some catches in this game. The defense is aware of that, though, and that time they had outstanding coverage. There was no way that was going to be complete.
Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Plucks it out of the air. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that one?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that crow route.
Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. Complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Direct snap. It's Marshall. He'll take it himself. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
That's got to be so demoralizing for the defense. The second time on this drive that they've gone for it on 4th, and they were able to convert it by running the ball.
Direct snap. They bring him down, and that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Snap to the back. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Might be changing the route. Throwing, Underwood. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here. When it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
Underwood in the gun on 3rd down. Escapes the pressure going right. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
And that is no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on third down. Back to pass, it's Bachmeier, using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Big fucking quarter coming up.
Punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Back has it. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
What a great play by the linebacker.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down.
Ready. Flag 14. Flag 14.
He wants to change this route. Bryce Underwood to throw for it on fourth.
Dropped it.
Football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Going to the run, it's Martin. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth, all tied up. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Oh, they're after him. He's got the tight end. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's good!
It's nothing to be ashamed about. Just got to play clean now.
There, man. Fourth quarter, clutch time. You needed to come through to take the lead, and now the pressure goes to the defense. You got to keep this lead. Got to get a stop or two more, and you can get the dub in this football game.
Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Guys, here on the Michigan sideline, I can see a big-time decision looming right now with the coaching staff.
Breaks into the open. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And I think that's what you want to see from them.
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Got enough for the first. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Finally, some signs of life from this some room here.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 8 on first down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. The give to the back. And tackled there by the defense.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
Direct snap. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Snap to the back. Smashes him with the stiff arm. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Lining up in the Wildcat.
This guy's a fucking beast.
Back has it. Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Direct snap. Touchdown, Wolverines. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good. So it's an 80-yard drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Could not make his way to the corner.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding leverage. I can't let that fast sucker get outside of me towards the sidelines. Nice job expanding with him and then going and making a tackle. One of the hardest things to do. And
snags it, and there's running room. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. The Cougars peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Caught over the middle. It's Nakua. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Running inside. It's Martin. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you, a huge 3rd down. On the run, fires downfield. Got his man to the left. Good execution.
Damn, he got me on that jump ball.
Got it at the 33.
And to say he has trust in his running back catching the football is an understatement. I mean, there was 2 guys on him. Like, he was absolutely covered, but he still makes the play. And he does that a lot, man. He's a game breaker. He's a guy that can make big plays for this.
Oh, he's got some space. And he's got plenty for the first down, and now they'll have a chance to get their thoughts together coming out of a 2-minute timeout. And the Cougars, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Touchdown, Cougars! And they've moved out front here in the 4th. The Cougars with the immediate response.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that wildcat, and they give up a big play. So they come to the line, and the wildcat going to give them a different look. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
All right, you're at a point in the game now where you've got to go. You need to get down the field and score points. I'm all for running the football, but in this part of the field, you now got to start kicking it into overdrive, start taking some shots and gaining up some yards.
Snap to the back. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
I just don't like the play call, guys. 2 straight runs, and you're just wasting clock. At this juncture of the game, you need to score, and you got to score quickly. Running the ball is not going to get it done.
Makes the catch. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's Underwood to throw. Makes the grab on the left. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. I got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use a timeout. It's their second. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Lets it fly deep downfield. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense, and I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go, so you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep, and don't let anyone get behind you.
Bryce Underwood from the gun on third down. Fires to the big fella. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. They'll go ahead and call a timeout here with 7 seconds left on the clock. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he got it! They tied the game in the final seconds.
What a kick for that young man right there. And you just see the way it energized and galvanized his entire sideline. They've tied it up late. This thing's going to OT, and they look like they are ready to rock.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Run inside. It's Martin. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. 4 quarters, not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
God damn.
Played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football and finding out which of these 2 teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
First play of the first possession of OT. Back has it. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
Wide receiver comes in motion. may change this route. Underwood. Here comes the heat. If he runs this back, this game's over. And the takeaway
Just blew the game.
is the exclamation point. The game saver for the win.
I just blew the game.
Down in this defense is desperate. Any kind of score and it's over. On the draw, it's Martin. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
To the air, it's Buckmeyer. Under fire.
Oh my God, it's not blown. We're gonna win.
Overtime turnover. And that will put a stamp on it. A game-deciding play as they seal it with a pick. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. It's so important in overtime, Jesse, to put that first score on the board.
You're absolutely right, Reese. Execution now is at a premium. You've got to run.
No fucking way. I didn't think there was a chance in hell.
Because you cannot afford negative plays here, David.
No, because the defense is going to know exactly what they need when they get on the field. So you've got to put some form of points on the board with this first possession.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense. They're allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires deep toward the end zone.
Wow, they got it.
Now Cougars got it in to take the lead here in the second OT. They got the touchdown. Now in the second overtime, you have to go for 2. They can't convert, and the lead remains at 6, and now they'll have to go on defense. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
And because of the success that this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now. And this is a big key for us to win this game.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Third and goal here in overtime, and they need a touchdown. They'll run it on third and goal.
No fucking way.
Nothing. Denied right in his tracks, and it's 4th down for this defense. Their last chance. Ball game could be decided right here. 4th and goal. 4th down, Underwood. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Wolverines. They got this thing tied up in double overtime.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
Have to go for 2 here in the second overtime, and this one would win the game. Throwing, Underwood.
Fucking mismatch.
The 2-pointer for the win, and they take the game in double overtime.
Let's go.
All close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was
game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in, because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.
Yo, that was one hell of a game. That was nuts. Absolute ball and ass game. What a gauntlet of a schedule. Everyone I've played is ranked. All right, guys, I'm gonna get off of here. What a fucking awesome experience tonight, though, of football. I can't even believe it. Like, that last game was lit. I can't even describe how good that was. You guys have a wonderful rest of your night. If I come back on, it's gonna be because I'm still hyped from that last game, but like for now, I'm gonna take a little break. You might see me in 30 minutes. I don't know. But the game was so fucking good. Anyhow, you guys have a wonderful night. And